Hello, my friend. In this video, we are going to implement the home screen of Amazon app. So let's get started. So let's have a quick overview of what we have implemented till previous video. So till previous video, we have implemented the auth screens and we have implemented the functionality, or we can say the authentication functionality. So let me just sign in to this app. Yeah. And here my OTP goes. This one. Okay. So in previous video we haven't implemented this screen. So basically the new things which I've added here are the user section. So in Amazon app, basically we have two types of user. One is the one like we users, we who are buyers, and second one is seller. So for now, we will be implementing the user section, and after the user section is done, we will be switching to seller section. So in seller section, it is the Amazon logic is like that. They provide a platform to everyone where anyone can sell goods and anyone can buy goods. So in seller section, there will be multiple sellers, not a single seller. So later on, we will implement the seller section. But for now, in today's video, we will be implementing the home screen. So let me give you a quick overview what our home screen will look like. So our home screen will look like kind of this one. As you can see here will be our search bar. Here will be our address. And then here will be categories. Then there will be some carousel slider like image sliding out where it will display the offers. And then there will be sales or the deals of the day. Then a little bit of like what are the latest deals here. Then some of the sponsored things. Then again a little bit of clothing, like clothing deals. And then some of the prime videos, or you can say mini TV. And then here comes our bottom navbar. So you can see that here in bottom navbar there are 5 of them. But if I see here, I added 4 of them. So it is like that in India. Basically, I am from India. So in India, we do have a feature called UPI. So yeah, this is a very famous feature. It is some kind of money transferring. It is used for money transfer. So in most section, there is nothing but this UPI feature where I can add my bank accounts and other thing. And why this UPI feature is like really good in India, because it doesn't charge you any money if, like on any transaction. So this is the good thing here. So since we won't be dealing with this UPI feature here, so I haven't added this one. So our primary focus will be on implementing that, not on some kind of UPIs. But I assure you that you will you will learn how to implement payment gateway here, because we're gonna clone the entire Amazon app. Okay. So let me give you a quick overview what implementation I have done. These are very basic implementation, so I didn't. I thought that it will be good. I will just give you a quick overview what these screens are. So I've added a bottom navigation bar here where you can see there are 4 of them, like 4 widgets here. Home, like here it's you, then cart and menu. Okay. In home screen. So don't worry, again, I will share all the codes. I will share the entire lib folder with you in this video. So don't worry. And we also have added a little bit of assets here, like a little bit of images here. As you can see, there's a tons of image here. Also here goes a tons of image. I will share them. So don't worry, just relax and focus on the course or the video. So in user, the folder architecture again changes. In view, I have added 2 more folders. That's going to be seller one, and that's going to be user one. In user, I have added like 5 folders. That's cart, home, menu, and profile. That's the same cart, home, menu, and profile. And the last one is user persistent navbar. So this folder basically is for this navigation bar, bottom nav bar. That's it. So the packages which I have newly added here, let's have a look. What are the new packages which I have added here is this two package. Persistent bottom nav bar and carousel slider. So carousel slider, why do we need it? We basically need it for this one. For this one, there will be images which will be sliding one after one. So for this one, we will be in need of this carousel slider. Okay, let me give you an overview of the bottom nav bar also. So that's simple. So basically, if you think that I have implemented all of these codes, that's wrong. I have just copied and pasted all of the codes. Let me show you. So the package which I was talking about, the persistent bottom nav bar, yeah, this one, persistent bottom nav bar, here it is. So what I've done is like that, you don't think that I have written a lot of codes here, these codes. No, I haven't written them out. Just it's very basic. I just copied from here. Okay. So here they have given the entire code. Okay. So the things which I have added here is this one. Navbar items here goes for home, then you, then cart, and then for menu. And another thing which I've added are these four screens for four different. For home screen for me. Okay, for me, that's gonna be profile screen. For you, it's gonna be profile screen. For cart screen, and for menu screen. So I haven't implemented like anything here. Yeah, only these two things. These are the gradients which I've implemented, nothing else. These are also very basic, like 5 lines of code. I will show you. In view, there is nothing, just it's showing profile screen. In cart, there is something, it's showing cart screen, and in menu, it's only menu screen. So let's implement the home screen. And again, I'm giving you an overview like what our menu screen will look like. At first, you have gonna be a text field. So we will add this mic icon, but here we won't be adding adding the functionality here, because there also it's gonna like I have to code a lot this mic functionality, because it uses NLP, or you can say natural language processing. It is like that. I have to implement Python here, so I'm not gonna do that. And if you do, I do have Python knowledge, and I can, but it is like that. It will make the entire course a bit lengthy, and it's not like gonna be useful. So at first, we will be adding a text field here. In beside it, there will be a mic. Then we will add the address widget here. Then we will go for this category, then carousel slider, and then we will go with the deals and sponsored items. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show you what I have done in this two gradient widget. Okay, so I will come back here, home and home screen. Okay, there are two things. Basically, the entire thing is not the app bar. This one, the first section, it's the app bar, and this is a part of body. The address bar you see here, it's a part of body. So in app bar, I have added this preferred size. So basically, what does this preferred size mean? Suppose you want a customized app bar, then we go for this preferred size. Okay. So there we don't need to go with like app bar and those stuff, because in app bar we are limited to customization. But if we want like hardcore customization, then we go with preferred size. So in preferred size, I have declared what will be the size of my app bar, and then I have added a container and just added this linear gradient, nothing else. Okay. Now in the body part, I have added a single child scroll view. Then you will be saying that why single child scroll view? Because you have seen very little here. Our home page is this big. So it's like three mobile length, 3 screen mobile length. So that's the reason I have gone with single child scroll view. And inside again, I have gone with a column and then a container which is having linear gradient, nothing else, very basic. Okay, then also I will share all these lib codes with you in this video. Okay, let's get started. let's implement this text field first and this icon button. So I will go to code, body, abba, child, and here it will be a row widget. Chalo. So if you notice, you'll find out that there is a little bit of padding here, padding here. So we also do need to add a little bit of padding here. And here, add a text field and an icon button. For this text field, we do need to add a controller. So basically, there is another thing I want to share you. So in Amazon, if you tap this text field, you will see that you will be redirected to a new screen. Like you won't be here in this screen. So basically, whenever you tap this one, it redirects you to a new screen. So I think that we don't need a controller here basically because whenever we tap on this text field, we need to redirect it. So I think there's no need of controller. Just simply I will keep a little bit of decoration here. Okay, so you'll be seeing that I have got an error here. It's because I haven't given any width to this text field. So I do need to add a little bit of width here, but I haven't added any width. So I will need to give this text field width. So I will come here and go with size box width. Okay. So please note this one. Earlier, here was 0.05, but it will be 0.005. basically earlier I assigned an 5% height of padding, which was wrong. So it will be like 0.5% of padding, not 5%. And here in this text field, we also need to go like add padding here. So like not add padding, we have to remove this padding, this top padding and bottom padding. So I will write here content padding and we will remove the padding. Yeah, as you can see now, our this text field is looks a bit the width of the text, like the height of the text field is less in compared to the previous one. So we also do need to add a little bit of margin here. So margin, we don't need for any margin here. We just need to increase this one. Okay, not this one. It's for this one. Yeah, here it looks good. Then I make it 1.5. Yeah, it looks good. So since it's a row, I will just go with main axis alignment and make it main axis alignment and space even. Okay. So if you look carefully, the text field is white and we do need to add a prefix icon, a suffix icon, and a hint text. So here I will come in the decoration part, go with prefix icon, icon and interview icons dot search, and the color it's gonna be gray. Okay, sorry, it's black. Okay, and again I have to add a suffix icon, right? Uh, So basically, these are not icons. This is an icon button. So since I won't be going to add any functionality, that's the reason I am just adding icon. But then also if you, okay, let me do one thing. Let me add icon button only, but I won't be adding any functionality. So icon button. If you want, you can add some functionality here, but here I am not going to add. Okay, so let's save this one and have a look at this. Like, okay. So it's look good, but here also we need to change the inside color here. So I think I can make this one a bit bigger, about 8 feet. Okay, 8 feet, I'll get 80. Okay, that's also 81. Okay, 81 goes good. So 81, it was the width of this text field. So here the text field needs to be white. Okay, so fill color white and fill blue. Okay. And here is a hint text. You can see that search Amazon.in. So here I will add this hint text. So basically all of this hint text, then icons are in decoration part. Remember that in decoration, not in text field. Okay. In text here, it will be search Amazon.in. Okay. Search Amazon.in. Okay, it's look good. Now we need to implement this on tap feature. So wherever I tap here, I like it. Okay. For this, I will just go with on tap. For now, I am not implementing I am not implementing that it redirects me to the next screen. For now, I'm just showing a message whenever I tap on this text field. I will save it. Let me open my terminal. And yeah, whenever I tap here, as you can see, it's saying me that redirecting to a search screen, search product screen. Okay. So I will just close this one. Another thing, I don't know you noted it not. Whenever I tap here, the color of the border is getting changed to blue, and I really don't want it. I want that it remains the same. That is the grayish border. So what I will do is that I will copy this border and paste it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So why 4? It's because here it will be focused border, enabled border, disabled border, and error border. Okay, save it. And now if you click here, if you write something, nothing happens. Then again goes one thing, the cursor here, it's blue. So I want the cursor to be black. So I will come here, text field. So this cursor color, yeah, we need to change in text field, not in decoration. Okay. So the cursor color we will be changing here in text field, not in decoration. And okay, it's black now. So our app bar is done. Now we'll be moving to the address bar. So address bar, for this address bar, we need to go with a lot of functionality. Like we have to add address, we have to set up our Firebase. So this one we will come later on. For now, let's move on to this section, that is categories. Okay, categories, and after that, this section. So between categories and this address bar, you can see that there's a thin divider here. There is a very thin divider here, and it's a grayish divider. So let's add this divider. So let's implement the category list view here. Okay. So I will just close this app bar, and I will. Okay. So let's come here in body. So in body, as you can see, There is the address bar widget, and just below here there is the list view, or you can say the categories list is here. So before that, we need to go with the divider here. Okay, so we have added a divider here. Here the color will be gray shade 3 and height 0, and the divider will be of thickness 3. So let's go with the list view, or you can say this list of category. So for this one, we're gonna use list view.builder. So here, if you see in constant folder, I have added a new file that is constant.tar. So here, these are for carousel pictures, and these are for the categories. Okay. So the categories are in assets, images, and categories. So what I will do here is that I will go to PubSpec, copy this out because I'm not gonna write this much. And okay, so here item count, there will be categories dot length, and then axis scroll direction will be axis dot horizontal. And while giving axis dot horizontal, we must provide a height to this list view. So I'm just gonna wrap this list view with the size box and assign a height of 10% of the screen height. Okay. And width, it's gonna be entire width. So this list view must return something. Currently, it's not returning anything. I'll save it. Okay, nothing happens here. If you have a look here, you'll find that it's returning containers or like this one. So I will return container, not container, basically size box filed, and it will be column children. Why column? Because in top there is a picture, and just below there are some text here. That's the reason we are going with column. So first image, asset image, paste, and then it's gonna be okay. Let's say okay. So now you can see that the pictures are like too big, so we need to give it some kind of height. Height, I'm gonna give him 7% of the screen height. Okay, looks it. Yeah. So now it looks good. As you can see, all of the categories are here, but we also need to add a little bit of margin here. So let's add a little bit of margin to the size box. So let's remove the size box and make it container. Right. Okay. Now, next what we're gonna add is a text here, and it's gonna be categories and index. Okay. Now it's look good, but the text are too big here. So let's add some styling. So I want the text to be label media. Okay. Yeah, it's look good. Okay. So then also we need to add a little bit of horizontal padding here. So here it will be 0.01. Yeah, we have added a little bit of horizontal margin and it's look good now. So the next thing which we want to implement is this divider and then this carousel one. So let's implement it. For the divider, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to copy this one and paste it here. So you can see there is a divider, but before this divider, we need to add a little bit of spacing. So common functions, blank space, and save it. Okay. So we've added this divider here, then here it's going to be the carousel slider. Okay, let's implement the carousel slider. Yeah. So or you can see the picture sliding. So for this one, we will go to the package, which is carousel slider, and we will come here and to be honest, I'm gonna copy this and tackle. Okay, because there is nothing like that. I will make you understand. It's some kind of basic code. Okay, let me make you understand. So it is giving some height to the carousel. Okay, like the picture's height. Then it is mapping all the list, and then it's showing up here. It's showing up in a container. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I will just say I will make child here and boom, paste it. So it's giving me error because I haven't added the package here. Okay, now it's added. So here instead of this list, I'm gonna go with carousel pictures and so instead of the text here, we will just remove the text and here in image, in like inside decoration, we will go with image and here it will be asset image And here, okay, so I also do need, yeah, this is the cursor picture, and for the file location, we will go to pubspec YAML and cursor slideshow. This is the folder which contains all the pictures. I will simply come back to home and paste the location, and then yeah, it will be cursor picture. Yeah, it's gonna be I, and that's done. And we also need to add a little bit of text here that's gonna be fit, and it will be boxfeed.cover. Okay, let's save it. And here, as you can see, the corals are there, and I think we don't need this size box because there's a height already there. So I will simply remove this size box and save it here. Okay. So currently you can see that there's a little bit of margin here in right and left side. If you want, you can remove it, but again, there goes the same. If like, let's see. Yeah, okay, there's no margin, so there is no meaning of keeping a margin here. We will comment it out and save it. Yeah, okay. So it's look good. So we have implemented the carousel slider, and now next we're gonna implement this section. So this section is basically it shows the latest deals, or you can say the highest offer deals. So for now we're gonna make it a static look, but later on we will add Firebase for this one. So here the logic will be the items which have the highest or the biggest deals or offers, it will come up here. It will get displayed here. So let's implement this one. So at first you can see that there's a text here, 50% to 80% off and wardrobe refresh shells. Okay. So we are not going to go with like wardrobe refresh shells. We're going to say your latest deals. Another thing I want to tell you here, it's that we have almost like 200 lines of codes, and really it's messy, too messy. So what we're gonna do is like separate out our codes. For this one, we will extract this widget and name it homepage app bar. Okay. Okay, there's another thing. We can't extract this one. We have to extract this. Okay. This is homepage app bar. Next thing which we gonna remove from here is this one, this part for the address bar. Then goes this part for the categories one, and then we will extract out the code for this slider. Okay. So basically, we will divide this entire screen in multiple parts. So why is it so? Because when we implement this entire screen, it's gonna go like more than 500 lines of codes. And if you have a look like 500 lines of codes, it looks too messy. So if we divide all of these sections part by part, then easily in the near future, if you want to make some changes, then you can easily like go to any of the section and make the changes. You don't have to hover over like 500 lines of codes. Okay, so let's do it first. We will at first, this is the address bar. So I will just extract it here and name it home screen address bar. Okay. Then this divider. So if you see this divider is being used multiple times and like writing 5 lines of codes again and again, it doesn't looks good. So we'll just copy it here and go to common functions and make a function named divider. So every time we call this function, it's gonna send us this divider. So let's just go with common functions dot divider. Okay, and here again, common functions dot divider. Okay, it looks good. Now let's save it. Yeah. So it's yeah. Okay. So basically, we have reduced a lot of codes here. And another thing which we're gonna reduce here is this one. This is basically the the category list. So I will just simply extract widget and home screen. Yeah, it looks good now. So now this carousel slider. So basically, this is not carousel slider. Basically, we say this section as banner. Okay, so in banner, we basically show what are the upcoming offers or anything new which is there. Suppose you have a summer sale, you show this summer sale here. As you can see, wardrobe refresh sale, it's showing here. So basically, banners like you see in other apps. Banners are for like displaying your ads, those things. Okay. So here we will just simply extract widget and name it home screen banner. Okay. So now you can see that like we had 500 lines of codes for this much, and it's been reduced to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there are two dividers also. 4 parts. This home screen address bar, home screen category list. Then, okay, we have used a little bit of blank spaces. Yeah, we have used a little bit of like 3 parts of there. So it's reduced. Now, the next implementation is gonna be this section, okay, offers. So first, let's add a column here. Why column? Why column? You will be saying like, why we gonna use this column? Because in later part, we gonna extract this widget from here also. That's the reason we're gonna start with the column here. The first thing which will be coming up is a text, and in text, we're gonna display 50%, 50% to 80% off. And 50 to 80% off, and then will be latest deals. And we also do need to add a little bit of styling here. For this one, we will go with text theme dot. Okay, so what are the things I added up here? It's gonna be 50% to 80% off and latest deals. And then for the styling, we will go with text theme display small. So what's display small? Display small is basically lines like it is having a font size of 22 and the color is black. So color black, I don't have to add up here again. And we have assigned a font weight of 600. So here, if you see in this picture, you find that there's a little bit of padding in all of the sides. Okay, so we haven't added any padding, and there is no need of this one. I have added a little bit of spacing here, blank space. So currently we do not need. So let's add this padding. And it's going to be symmetric padding. So for horizontal, we will take 3% of the screen width. And for vertical, we will go with 1% of the screen height. So it's throwing error because it's I declared here constant, but it shouldn't be because these things are in percentage. These are not static. And now if you see here, yeah, it's look good. So next thing here also, here goes the same. This is a carousel slider only. Okay. So this thing also is also a carousel slider. The difference is that this carousel slider, the moment you tap here, this carousel slider is also will update. And if you tap on this carousel, it will redirect you to this product page. So let's implement this one. So currently I do have images for that one. Today's deals. Okay, so the pictures are not the same. So we are tech guys. We like these things, this side, these things. So I have added these pictures. Okay. Okay, so let's implement the same carousel slider. And here this time, what I'm going to do is that I will just simply copy this codes from here. Okay, this is not the carousel codes. Home screen. Home screen banner. Okay. So I'm simply gonna copy this entire thing, carousel slider, and paste it here after the text. So here, our pictures or the deals picture is gonna change. So I will add list of string. So these are the deals pictures name basically. So we'll move back to home screen, and instead of carousel picture.map, I'll be going with today's deal. Okay. So here again, this thing's gonna change. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it. Yeah. And that's it. So here it is. Basically, the changes which I have made here is basically this. Instead of boxfeed.copper, I have given boxfeed offfeed height. So now it looks like this one. Now we need to implement this section that says up to 62% off deal of the day and top deals on dash 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 brands. Okay. So let's implement this one. So it's gonna be two rows, one row and one text. Okay, let's implement this. So it says up to 62% off, right? So we do need to add a little bit of decoration here for this container. So I will do decoration, box decoration. And border radius, I will make it circular to 5%. Oh, sorry, not 5%. It's going to be 5. And color, it's going to be red. Okay, I haven't added in red color. So I will go to my utils, color. Okay. Now it's good. We also do need to add a little bit of padding here. As you can see, there is a padding beside the text. So what I will do is just add padding all and make it 5. Okay. Okay, so now it's saying up to 62% off. So it doesn't look good. As you can see in this picture, there is a little bit of spacing here, and then it shows, and the color of the text is also white. So I will add a little bit of style here. So it's going to be level medium. White. And we also do need to add a little bit of blank space. So here it will be common functions dot blank space. So height, I'm going to assign it a height of 1% of the screen height. And save. Okay. So now it looks good, up to 62% off, and then it says deal of the day. It says deal of the day. Okay. Then again, I'm gonna use the same styling, but this time our color's gonna be red. Okay. So if you look, you will also find a little bit of space here. So for this one, we're gonna add a little bit of spacing. And this time it's gonna be height 0, and width we're gonna be giving 3%. Let's save this one. Okay, deal of the day, it's look good. Then we also need to make it bold, because in the picture it's bold. Okay. And save it. Okay, it looks good. Now you can see that there are these 4 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 of the like best deals images are there, product images are there. We will implement this one. So for this, I'm going to implement a grid view builder. So grid view builder. Okay. It is like same as list view builder, but the difference is like that it displays all of your like child widgets in grid, not in list. Like it will be 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. It is a combination of rows and columns. Okay. And list is a combination of only, like in list, you can go with only row or column. So since here, these are 4 things where, and grid view, the good thing in grid view is that it basically divides the entire screen width. Like for every children, the width's gonna be the same. Okay, that's the reason. Item builder, I'm gonna give I index. Okay, item builder context comma index, and grid delegate here it will be silver grid delegate with fixed cross axis count. Okay, cross axis count is gonna be 4, and main space spacing is gonna be 10, and cross space spacing is gonna be 10. So you'll be thinking, what are the spacings? These are nothing but the spacing. You will be like horizontal and vertical spacing between 2 children. So this is the vertical spacing, and this is the horizontal spacing. That's it. Another thing which I'm going to add here is the shrink wrap. Shrink wrap, why do we use it? We use it basically if we don't want to give any defined height or width to this widget. So shrink wrap basically it says that okay, whatever your child takes space, it's good. I will assign that much space, because but I don't know like how much space it's gonna take. That's the reason shrink wrap I'm gonna make it 2. Okay. And here I will be returning container. Amber. So why I have given amber color, so that I can have a look like how this my child widget looks like. And here I will also go with item count. It's gonna be 4. Okay. So save it. Yeah, as you can see here, I have 4 square boxes here, and it looks good. But another thing, I need to add a little bit of spacing right after this row. So blank space again goes a little bit of blank space here. And this time the height, and it will be 1% of the screen height. Okay, save it. Okay, and it looks good. So here I'll be adding this picture. So in container, I will go with decoration, box decoration, image, and it's gonna be asset image. Okay, sorry, it's not gonna be asset image here with decoration image. Then here comes asset image, and here it will be. So I really don't remember what was the folder there. So I will just copy it here. What was the folder name? I don't remember. So this is the copy here. And then I will go with carousel, not carousel this. Today's deals of index. Okay. Fit, and it's gonna be boxfit.cover. Okay. So save it. And here, as you can see, this is the pictures. So you will find that these pictures really look odd here. So it doesn't look good like this one. So what I'm going to do is that. So here I will just increase this main space spacing to 20. And okay, so not this one, basically this one. Yeah, now it looks a bit good. And another thing which I really want to change here is that I want to add a little bit of square border, rounded border here to this containers. Okay, so in decoration, I will go with border radius. Sorry, not this one. And make it 10. And in border, color, it's gonna be gray shade 3. Yeah. Now you can see it looks a bit nicer. And I do need to add a little bit of padding here also. So there goes padding. And I think 2 will work good for me. No, it doesn't. Okay, so yeah, there is no use of padding because it's the top decoration image. Yeah. So there it is. And now there is another thing which we want is that the moment we tap on this widget, the carousel should be the same. Okay, let's implement this one. So for this functionality, like on tap, it should go to the first products screen or first carousel. Then on tapping this one, it will go to the last product banner. So like here it is. So for these, we will wrap our container like grid view builder container child with an equal, and we will add this line of code that is today's deal carousel controller. So it's basically nothing. It's I have made a carousel controller here, and I've added this carousel controller to here, this carousel slider. Okay, so carousel controller, this one. So this carousel is for this particular widget. This is this one, and here I have written the text as written the code as controller dot animate to page, and I have provided the index. So now it looks good. So as you can see, I tap here, it brings me here. I tap here, it animates me to this screen. Again, if I tap here, it animates to me. It animates me to this screen. Okay. So the next widget we're gonna implement is that. Okay, here will be a little bit of text here. See all deals, and then this one. Okay, let's add this text. So it's not text, it's basically a text button. So let's provide a little bit of blank space here. One percent of screen height, I think, so it will be good. It will be good. Same. And here, child, there will be text. Okay. It will be text team dot body small, and the color of the text will be blue. Okay, see all this. It looks good. So basically, another thing which I think the grid view is a bit bigger in size. So for this one, I will just simply go with color. I think there is no need of this, what we say, blank space. I will just save it. Okay. It's showing me some kind of error. Okay, see all deals. So, okay, this section looks good. So, yeah. So the next thing which we are going to implement is this part, like what are the best deals, electronic deals, or you can say headphone deals. So this will be our next implementation, and then we will go with the sponsored one. Then this and this are similar thing. So this is nothing but the repetition of these things is this one. So we'll just copy paste and a little bit of changes here. And at last we will go for prime videos here, and our home screen will be done. So for now, let's implement this one. This is nothing but the grid view, a text, a grid view, and explore mode. Okay, let's implement it. So since it's a grid view, I'm going to copy this thing. And another thing which I'm going to do is that I'm going to name this widget as today's deals, and I'm going to extract this code. Okay. Because you can see that that's a huge code. So I will just extract widget. So I'm going to name it today's deal home screen widget. Okay. So let's check the functionality. I will restart the app. and I will check the functionality of the app. Okay. Okay, it's working perfect. So we want to add a divider here. It's showing me error because I somehow missed a comma here. And yeah, divider. Okay. Now the next section will be this one. Latest. Okay, this is again going to be a column. And I am going to wrap this column with the size box, and the width here will be entire width of the screen. Sure. Okay. So you can see that there are some of the repeated things here. There's this thing and this thing. So let us do one thing. Cut it out. I'll also cut this out. Yeah. Okay. And now I will copy this. Go to this one. Like go to this widget. Paste it here. And again, I'm going to remove this thing. Okay. Yeah, goes the same. I'll go to this screen. Going to remove all of this flow. Okay. I'm not going to remove the controller here. Yeah. Now this thing looks more nicer. And here in column. So again, if you see in this picture, there is little bit of padding all side. So what we can do is like instead of going with this widgets, we can go with container and add padding. Symmetric horizontal, we will go with 3% of the screen height, 3% of the screen width. And for vertical padding, we're gonna go with 1% of screen height. Okay. So let's save it. Yeah. So this is gonna be latest launched in headphones text. So here, if you see this text and this text are the same, the styling of this text. So what I'm gonna do is I will go to this screen here, copy this out and paste here and name it latest launches in headphones. Okay. Latest launches in headphones. So the column, its cross-axis alignment will be start. And then here I'm going with to give a little bit of blank space. And then I'm gonna go with the grid view builder. Okay. So I will come here and copy this grid view builder code. So the changes here is like what are the changes we're gonna do. So item count gonna be 4, cross axis count gonna be 2. So cross axis count, why it's 2 and why it's 4? Like in this widget, you can see that there are four of the child, or you can say four of the grids are there. But here there are two grids in two separate rows. Okay, that's the reason we're gonna go with two cross-axis count two. Okay, so basically horizontally we have two grids here. That's the reason we will be going with cross-axis count two. And okay, we don't need these things. We're gonna remove this ink well. Sorry, not this one. We're gonna remove this one. And on container, the pictures are gonna change. Okay, so today's deals, we're gonna go with headphone deals. And it's gonna be headphone deals. So headphone deals here, I have listed out all of the PNG or the image names here. And we also do need to copy the path. So all of the images are here. So I will copy this path and paste it here. Okay. So again, there is a little bit of changes here. It will be cover box cover, and the border colors won't be there. And the spacing here will be 10 cross 10. Okay, let's save it. And okay, here are all the pictures. So basically you can see that beside this picture, beside these grids, they also do have like writings like boat, OnePlus, Sony, Bose. So we also do need that one. So what I will do, I will wrap this container with a column. Okay, column, and yeah, I will add text. And we also do need to make a function here, like for naming out Flutter and this which grid gonna have what name. So case one, this one will be case two. Sorry, this one will be case zero. This one will be case one. This one will be case two, and this one will be case three. So Bose, both Sony, and OnePlus. Okay, Bose. Oh, so nobody should say that I have written like this because the company is like this. Okay, it's not my English or grammar mistake. Okay. Sony, and last goes OnePlus. Okay, so we'll come back here. Headphone builds index, and style, it will be text theme dot body medium. So let's see what this body medium is. Yeah, it's 18. Okay, it's good. Let's save. Okay, so now you can see that our picture is gone. It's because we need to expand it here. Yeah, it looks good. Both Sony and OnePlus. Another thing, you see our alignment of this text is not left. So to make it left, we're gonna go with column, and here we will go for cross-axis alignment. Sorry, to start. Yeah, and here it's done. So the next thing we gonna add here is explore more. So here goes the same thing. I will go down and copy this text button. And here it will be explore more. Let's say this one. Okay, now you can see that the moment where I just want to swipe here, so I can't swipe like scroll the screen, but I have to tap here to scroll the screen. So it's basically because this is also a kind of list, or you can say grid. So to make this one, like I can scroll like throughout the screen. Okay. We also do need to add a little bit of text here. That is, we have to add physics to this grid. Here again, it goes for same this one. We had to add a little bit of physics to this grid one. And then, so for this grid view, we're gonna add neighbor scrollable scroll physics. So I will go here. And here in physics, we will go for neighbor scrollable scroll physics. Const. And same goes for this one. Neighbor scrollable scroll physics. Okay. Now, here this implementation is done. The thing which we are left with, the insurance one, then this, and then the prime video. So this thing and this thing gonna be the same. So we can do one thing, that we can copy out. Okay. So what I will do is, since this one, like, okay, these two are repeated widget. So the only thing we need to change here is the title, the picture, and the text button text. So I will simply extract out this widget. So we can't extract this widget because we do have a function here that is headphone deal. So since we can't extract the widget, we can do one thing is like that. We can extract this method. Okay. So I'm going to name it other deals with offer, other offer grid widget. Other offer grid widget. Okay. So it should take a little bit of more parameters here. So the other parameters should be string, and it should be title, string, text, button, name, and list of string, and it should be pick, product name, product pick names, list. Okay. So here it will be title, Control X, and title. Then another thing is, so we can do one thing is that we will wrap this entire thing and we will add required parameters. Okay. So basically this thing does is like that. We don't want this three things. We can simply add up here. So we don't write this. These are the three things which will be in need. So I will go to top, copy this, come out, come here back, and boom, there is a gun. And here it will be the pick, sorry, product pick name list. Product pick name list. And so here it will be product picks names, and here it will be text button. So here it will be text button name. Okay. I'll simply cut this one and come up here. So we don't need so many things. Title, and it's gonna be this one. Text button name, it's gonna be this one, explore more. And the last thing, which is product picks names, it's gonna be headphone deals, right? It's as simple as this one. So I will save this one. Again, okay, there is another thing. It takes a function, right? It takes a function headphone deals. So let's do one thing. We will also pass a function here. So here it will be required void callback func. And here this function is going to be, func is going to be headphone deal. Okay. So here we have done a little bit of changes to the switch function. So earlier, this headphone deals used to accept like only index, but we have added offer type here, and it won't be headphone deals. It's gonna be deals. Deals. Okay. So if it's a headphone, it's gonna return us this parameters, and again, if it's clothing, so the offer type is clothing, that it's gonna return us this parameters. So we'll come back here. Okay, not here. Here. And these, and we have to add, like we have to go with two parameters, right? So here we have removed the, okay. So here we have to go with headphone deals, right? Well, so what we're gonna do is like we'll paste the headphone deals and clothing deals. Since so we have saw that these two are the exact widget, but with different parameters. Or you can say the text field and the grid pictures and this text button text are different, but like these two are completely similar. These are these three parameters. So what we're gonna do is that in this other offer grid here, and in text, we're gonna go with we're gonna have we're gonna take a parameter called required, and it's gonna be string, and it's for offer for. So offer for, if it's headphones, then it's gonna return headphones. Else it's gonna go with clothing deals. Okay. So I will come back here. Offer for, and I'm going to go headphones. Let's save it. Yeah, it goes good. Okay. So as I told, we're gonna go with the exact same widget. So before that, let's add this sponsored thing. Okay. So it's nothing, it's just a picture. So we are also going to just go the same. We will give a container of like 25% of screen height and just paste an image there, nothing more. Okay. So here goes container with a height of 23%. Okay, not 25%. Height of 23%, and width's gonna be the entire width. And decoration, we will go with box decoration. And image, it's gonna be decoration image, and asset image. And our asset is present in offers and sponsored. We will copy this one, go back here. We will paste this folder directory or folder path, and in offers and sponsored, here is this one. Rename. I will copy the name of this picture and the entry. And fit, it's gonna be box fit that cover. Okay, let's save this one. Okay, it's not square, so I need to keep exactly the same width and height. Okay, sorry, the width needs to be the same, like the height needs to be the same as the width, since it's a square picture, and it won't be covered, it will be filled. Let's save this one. Okay, So again, height, it's gonna be height into 0.3. I think we will go good. Okay, it needs to be a bit more bigger. 3.5. I think so 3.5 will work good. Yeah, 3.5 looks good. So between this previous widget and this widget, we need to add a divider. So I will just copy this one and paste it here. Yeah, there's a divider. And again, after this widget, we need to add a divider. So I will give this const divider. Okay, there goes. So as I said earlier, we need to copy this widget, paste it here. Let's have a look. Minimum 70% off, top offers on clothing. Okay. Minimum 70% off. And this I don't have this character on my screen, like on my keyboard. So I will scroll down here, copy this one. Oh, I do have on my screen, on my keyboard. Sorry. Yeah, this one. And top offers on clothing. Top offers on clothing. Okay. Here, the text here, it will be see all deals. See all deals, and it's gonna be clothing. And we need to pass the picture, right? Picture list. So I will copy it out, paste it here. Clothing deals. Okay. So first goes the kurta. Kurta, then tops, then t-shirts. Okay. Then goes tops. Then goes t-shirt. Then goes view all. Okay, I will save this one, copy this name, and move back to home screen. Okay. And so these two names are same. So I need to clothing. Okay. List. Yeah, I save it. T-shirt.png. It's throwing me error. T-shirts. Yeah, it's t-shirts, not t-shirt. T-shirts. Okay, what I will do, I will just reload this app now. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's it. It's look good. So below 70% off, top offers on clothing. So I think this font size should be a little like less. So I will do one thing. I will go up here, title. Earlier it was display medium. So I will go with display small or body large. Display small. Okay, so earlier it was display small only. I will go with body large. Still, well, okay. Now it looks good, right? So the only thing left here is this one. the Amazon Prime thing. Okay. So at last, here gonna be the Amazon Prime thing, and then we are done with our home screen. So let's implement this Amazon Prime one. So first, it comes up like a watch sixer on mini TV, then a little bit of images here. Okay. So I'm gonna go with this entire image. I'm not gonna implement this watch for free mini TV because these are nothing but like image on. So let's implement this one. So now we need to add uh, a divider here, and then we can go with the Amazon Prime thing. Okay, so let's copy this and paste it here, divider, and then I will go with the container. So I'm not gonna give it a height. Okay, so why this? This is because I really don't know what will be the height of the picture. So I think I should do it the same for this picture. So let's save it. Let's see what does it look like. Okay, let me just do one thing. I will just simply restart this entire app. Okay. Okay, let's implement the last section, and that was the mini TV. Okay, the last thing which is left here is this part, this Amazon Prime, or you can say mini TV. So basically, I haven't used this mini TV yet. I really don't know what this thing is. I think it's similar to Amazon Prime. So the last thing which is left is this section. We need to implement this one. So let's implement this one. So here we have added a divider, and in container it's gonna be, I really don't know what's gonna be the height here. Okay, so here, sorry, I think by mistake here I have commented it out. Yeah, yeah, this is the insurance thing. I by mistake commented it out. So another thing, after this divisor, here it's gonna be this one, this time video. Okay, let's give it a height of, let's say 4. And width gonna be the same width, and padding we're gonna give a symmetric padding of horizontal. It's gonna be 3% of screen width, and vertical it's gonna be 1% of the screen height. So we'll go with height into 0.01. Okay, so let's save this one and have a look. Not this one. Yeah, this looks good. So at first, okay, this will be a column, and then there will be text. So I will go here, copy this text, because in all of this text widget is the same. The column, I'm gonna paste the text here, and here the writings are watch 6 only on mini TV. Okay, so you can write watch Game of Thrones only on Prime TV. I really don't know in which OTT platform Game of Thrones stuff. To be honest, I haven't watched. So it's up to you. Like, you can go with anything. After all, it's UI. We are not implementing Amazon Prime here. So after all, it's UI. What's Sixer only on many TV? Okay. And then there is going to be, we have to add decoration here, and it will be box decoration, image. Okay, we are not going to go like this time. This time we'll be going with child, then image, asset image, and again I will go here, go for this one, offers and sponsored. offers and sponsored, and this mini TV picture is sixer.png, sixer.png. Okay, so height I'm gonna comment it out because I just want to have a look like what's the height ratio. Width, box width, Flutter. Okay, it's not sizer, it's gonna be sixer. Okay, so I have added this image. I have the fit is boxlink.fill. So this is what it looks like now. So you see this, the image is looking perfect, good. No, not big, not small, like completely perfect, right? So we also do need to add a little bit of spacing here before this text. So I will go with common function. Sorry, common functions dot flag space, and it's going to be height. We're going to give it a height of 1% of string height, and width going to be 0, obviously. Yeah, and save it. And this column, as you can see, it's saying that it having a little bit of padding here. Like, okay, so here it goes like cross axis alignment of star. Okay, so let's add some padding, symmetric, and it will be horizontal width into 0.03. View of this cost. Yeah, it looks good. So here I'm gonna copy this child and go to this section, this sponsored thing, paste it here. I'm gonna copy this thing and paste it here. And decoration, okay, we don't need this code. We don't need this decoration code. So why I'm doing this is because if you come up here and see this sponsored image, I have squeezed the picture and I really don't want this. Like, I want it to look natural as this image. Okay. So let me save this one and have a look like how it looks like. Now, okay. Now it looks good, right? Next video, we're gonna implement the use section, cart, and like menu section. Not in the next video, but like in upcoming videos. Okay. So for now, bye-bye and meet you in next video.